Hey guys, welcome back. So it is getting cold outside. It's getting colder all week this week.
Yeah, the wind chill's supposed to be like -10 to 20, so.
Yeah, it's just going to keep on getting colder all week long. And you can see behind us that the pond's already frozen.
Yeah.
So our ducks that we keep out here on the pond, they are completely a free-range duck. They're not fenced in at all. They won't go in their duck house. They just stay on the pond or next to the pond at night.
Yeah, I think they feel safer out on the water, but.
Well, so they normally keep a section of the pond. They move around enough and swim enough that they keep a section of the pond from freezing. But it is going to get so cold this week that it's going to completely freeze over.
Yeah, they'll be sitting ducks out there.
Yeah, and so we don't want predators to get them, so they end up just sitting out there on the ice at night in the middle of the pond. But the pond is going to be frozen hard enough that predators will be able to walk out there. In fact, we just let Sydney outside, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, and then we heard the ducks, and we saw her chasing them across the ice.
Yeah, she was running on the pond, chasing them across the ice, and we don't want our dogs running on the pond because we don't want them to fall through and drown. So we yelled at her and got her to come back up here. But I think that pretty much made our decision. We need to do something about these ducks. One, to keep the dogs from going out there, and two, to keep the ducks from getting killed from predators or whatever.
Yeah, we've already lost several over the last few years during this time of year from predators going out on the ice and getting them. So.
Yeah, and we've been down to 6 ducks since sometime like the spring or the summer. But yeah, we did lose quite a few last winter. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to wrangle some ducks today.
Yeah, that's the hard part. That's probably part of the reason why we haven't put them up in the winter. They're extremely difficult to catch.
Yeah, because if you try to go get them, they're just going to go out onto the water, onto the ice, and we can't walk out there. We'd fall through.
Yeah.
So what we've done is we've starved them out a little bit, I guess. But they haven't eaten at least 3 days or so.
Yeah, so they're very hungry.
Except what they could forage. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to grab some corn to feed the ducks. We're going to try to put it in their duck house, and we're going to see if we can get them all in there and trapped, and then we can transfer them to a cage and take them to the barn. We're going to keep them in the barnyard where we think we can keep them safe and we can keep water for them. Because as soon as this freezes over, they're not going to have any water as well, because the pond is the water they drink.
Yeah.
So this may not go as planned, but that's what we're going to try. Mm-hmm. So let's give it a shot. They should be hungry enough that they should come when they hear this corn shaking. There you go. Come on. There you go. Well, that went smoother than I thought. All right, so now we're gonna see if we can transfer the ducks into the cage. We'll put it here in front of the door. And that may be tricky. I may have to crawl, through the duck house to get them, to chase them into the crate. We'll see how it goes. You guys are. That went way better than I thought it would. Alright, ready? We're at your new home. We're gonna go ahead and put the ducks in the chicken brooder. We're gonna clean that out, and we'll keep them in there for now.
It's a mouse.
Oh, you found
It's a mouse. Kitty, kitty.
I see the mice. Go in there, somebody. Well, apparently there's a couple mice that was underneath that spool. Rebecca's keen senses, her spidey sense went off. I think she's noticed Rebecca's not in there cleaning anymore.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come here, kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Do you want me to sweep it out for you?
Yes.
Hey guys.
That went well.
Yeah, it went way better than I thought it would, really. That went real smooth. I figured we'd be chasing ducks for a while.
Yeah, it helps that they were hungry for sure.
Yeah, so we put them in the chicken brooder. We put straw on the ground. It's because ducks are messy. Very messy.
Yeah.
They're not a very good animal to keep in a barn. They kind of, I don't know what you want to say.
They have liquid stool.
Yes, liquid. So that's why we put the straw down. That'll help kind of absorb that, and we can maybe stir that up or something. I don't know.
Hopefully it'll be easier to clean out.
Yeah. Now the water, they will dirty that water up considerably. We'll have to change that at least once or twice a day. So there's going to be a little more maintenance involved with the ducks. They're normally pretty hands off.
Yeah, it's nice keeping them at the pond for sure. When we had them in the barn before, they were kind of a pain.
Yeah, the pond is definitely the easiest way to keep them. We never have to do anything but carry some food out to them. They keep themselves protected and by swimming on the pond and staying out there at night. But yeah, with this cold weather coming in, we still got a few other things we need to do.
Yeah, we got to make sure that the boy goats are going to stay warm.
Yeah, so she's worried about the boy goats with it getting down. It's going to have some negative, what?
Negative 10 to 20 degree wind chill.
Yeah, so it's going to be pretty cold. And they've got a windbreak, but I think she wants to do something else. So what are you thinking?
I was thinking, we have a dog house at the house that nobody uses. It's just been sitting there. The dogs won't go in it, and
We've seen cats stay in there, so cats have used it. We've had ducks lay eggs in it.
yeah,
But the dogs never sleep in it.
yeah. So I figured the boy goats could use it.
Yeah, we don't know if all 3 boy goats would fit inside of it, but we're going to put it out there, give them another place to be able to huddle and try to stay warm in the wintertime. So I think we'll have to pick it up with the tractor. So we'll go out to get the tractor, put the forks on it, and see if we can haul that out to the boy goats.
Yeah.
Yep. Come on. Well, I think it may be too cold to get the tractor to start. That's not good. Let me go ahead and put a charger on it, see if that'll help.
What are you guys doing? Are you scared? Chewy, you're not as good a climber. You're gonna faint. What are you doing?
You're gonna faint. What do you think? We got everything prepared for the boys?
Yeah, I think they got enough shelter that they'll be able to stay warm. Yeah, and they got their new tree toy out there. Stump toy.
Yeah, they were out there climbing around on the tree stump that I cut up the other day. So it does look like they will end up playing around on it. But I still got to come back and cut up all that wood at some point in time. But for now, it's all a big jungle gym for them. They're all just climbing around on all those big slabs of wood.
Yep. Chewy, that's my coat. No. I think they've got enough of a windbreak here. And their fur's thick enough. They've been out all winter in this. This is just a little colder than what we've had. So we'll just keep an eye on them, make sure they stay warm. They have enough bedding in here, layered bedding.
Yeah, I don't think they'll have any trouble. I wasn't really too worried about them. Rebecca was. I think they got enough of a windbreak in here. And they got enough bedding they can lay down together and stay warm.
Yeah. Yeah, they even cuddle underneath the hay feeder.
That sounds weird, but they do kind of group up and they can get under the hay feeder and stay warm under there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a few other things we can do before the cold weather hits, so let's see if we can get a few more things done today. So one of the gifts I got for Christmas was a battery maintainer. And what this is a battery charger. It's got a lower amperage so that it can just keep your battery topped off. And it's real good to have, you know, on your batteries in this cold weather through the winter time. And obviously I should have got it out of the package and hooked up to the tractor before today. And maybe the tractor would have started better. So the other charger I have over here that I started it up with, I think it's got a minimum of 5 amps and it's got like a 50 amp boost, and it's not real good it's not the kind of charger you just want to leave on the tractor all the time. This kind is. So let's go ahead and hook it up, and hopefully the tractor will start next time I need to use it. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and load up some firewood in the truck and get the wood rack up at our house, get it full, so we've got plenty of wood to heat the house this next week when it gets cold. And you can see I've got plenty of wood piled up here from the tree we just cut down. I got a lot here to split whenever I get the chance to do it. So when we started heating the house with wood this winter, we had a total of 5 rows stacked up here. We've already finished 1 row, and today we're almost going to finish a 2nd row. But I'm pretty sure by the time winter's over with, we'll only end up using somewhere close to half of this firewood. And plus we have another stack starting at that end. But this stuff that's here has been dried at least a year, maybe 2 years for most of it, and that's what we're burning. Well, I think we got everything done that we thought about doing before the cold weather hits.
Yeah.
So we got enough wood to keep the house warm all week. I think Rebecca wants to run to the store real fast. I think she's running out of Coke Zero. She needs some. I'll probably run to the gas station and make sure I got the gas cans all filled up before the cold weather hits as well, just in case something happens and we need to run the generator.
Yeah, we have one lingering cat that hangs out at the house, so we need to find him and make sure he gets locked up in the barn tonight.
Yeah, we're going to make sure all the animals are locked up in the barn so they can stay warm. Of course, the dogs are going to be staying in the house as well all this week, so they stay warm as well. So may not even let the animals out too much this week. We may just keep them in the barnyard, maybe just keep them in the barn. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, they won't want to come out if it's that cold anyways, I don't think.
Yeah, if it's real cold, they'll just stay in the barn anyway. Yep. Well, anyway, guys, I think that's it for today's video. I think we're going to go run and do a couple quick errands and then call it a night. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.